Welcome to another Fish Tech video. We're having a look at the Rhenosterkop update that was done in July. It was scanned in July, and I've just released it now. Same old story, go to your chart, start always with your Navionics chart, orientation, north up, look ahead, switched off, or it doesn't really matter. Let's go to Johannesburg. We know it's just north of that, north of Pretoria. There's Rhenosterkop. It's somewhere in this little gap here. There isn't an outline for it, so you're just going to have to sort of be in this Rhenosterkop area, and then take your chart and pop your chart in. I have done a restore default on this unit, so I always recommend you guys do the same thing on your units. Whichever one pops up, always just say yes. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's start with the UltraHFE. That hasn't changed too much from the previous one, the first release, which was done in February. Chart options, photo overlay, full. This from Rhenosterkop Cove. There was a section missing here. It obviously went into the end of the cove, picked up some weed on the transducer, and then it only shook it off way down into the end of the bay. So that has been rescanned. So there isn't that big gap there anymore. There was a very critical section here that also got a little bit messed up for some other reason. That's been rescanned, as you can see, and has been inserted. And that's basically all for UltraHF East. Now the midsection or main section, whichever name you prefer, I've had to split that into two. It's just too much data. If we go to the northern section, there it is there. Back, chart options, photo overlay, full. You can see I've cut it off there in the main channel. It was just too much for the processor to do the north and the south. You can see all this is new. This whole bottom section, this is all new. This was a massive piece that was updated here. Makes a huge difference to the chart. The other thing that was also updated, those of you who bought the charts in February, March will remember there was some chacha going on here. That has all been fixed and rescanned, and you'll see that's really pretty now. There's none of that weirdness going on. It was a user error on my part. I made a mistake and I paid the price, but that's all sorted out now. Then to check the southern section, also a huge section has been added there. We go to HMS South. Again, back, chart options, photo overlay, full. All that, all the way out there to that 36-foot range, 42-foot range, that has all been scanned now. I know a lot of you did ask about that, but like I said in my first video in March, when I released it, I said I had a problem with one of the boats. So we lost one boat for that whole survey, which was a real pain. The other thing is the photographs, remember, only covered the east and this midsection. But now we've added the whole west section in. Again, a massive amount of data that's been added here. Same photo overlay full. And you'll see all the photographs. It's a new little set of photographs. These will only pop up on when you're using the west section. So if you want to view those images, there you go. Okay, we also have a PDF for it. The PDF for those is under storage. And you go to the memory card. There's your old photos, which is your mid and east, and now the west. And then you can view them and you can scroll through them and you can look for them, and the number of the photo matches up with the number on the chart, which will help you guys to get through those images. This midsection here was a really large, big, flat section. We didn't use any zero nadir technology here. We didn't use any shadow max, anything. We just took the boat straight stock standard, and we got the one boat just to fill this section. As you can see, it matches up beautifully with the contours. If you zoom in there, you might think because I was running at a much lower frequency, you can't see the detail. Not the case. There's some awesome information there. Not quite as nice as the ultra high frequency, but certainly usable. As you can see what happens to side scan when you don't use zero nadir and ultra and shadow max. It goes like that. And this section here is obviously done with shadow max and zero nadir. And there's some really awesome things in there. I don't want to divulge too much, so I'm quickly going to zoom out. We come around the corner. The photographs come all the way around. And from here, this is just weeds. We can't get a boat in here. There's just nets and weeds everywhere. So that's not so good. We did fly the drone. As you can see, there's the trail of the drone. You can see those images. There we go. I took it up to about 100 meters or more. I think I took it up more than that. I can't remember. Just to get a better view. And that's the side scan. Just remember, if you see those gaps here, don't worry, just zoom in and it'll fill up. It's just the RAM and the processor that's taking a little bit of time to catch up, and I'm only using a carbon here now. But what's really handy here is you can see these dark and these bright sections. You can see what is a harder bottom and what is a softer bottom, so pay close attention to that. And guys, that is it. Everything else works exactly the same as the old one. It's the Rhenosterkop back photo options. Put that onto full. There it is there. You've got the contours on top of the satellite. You can go back and put the shaded relief on, but then remember, you've got to go to your categories, turn the depth area off, and put that onto land only, and then you get a lovely, lovely shaded relief. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. With the satellites, with your photos, with the whole shebang. That's it. The only thing that I have not done in hindsight, and I only spotted it a few minutes ago, I couldn't add the west photographs to this because my numbers are going to run into a problem. You can see I started on 1 again when I did the west section. And here I started on 1 and I ended with 729. If I'd started these numbers in the west with 730, that would have been the better option. Anyway, too late now. Maybe in a later update, I will change that. But the photographs are there. The information is all there. And guys, enjoy it. Those of you who recently bought the chart, you can just send it back and have it updated. You know how to do that. Get hold of Colleen. The guys that haven't bought this chart and we're waiting for the full scan, here we go. It's ready. Let's go. Enjoy Rhenosterkop. It's a wonderful fishery. And thanks for watching the video. And yeah, get hold of Colleen and sort your update chart out. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.